plane was flying straight toward two elderly people. Shockingly, the pilot was their son. Even stranger, everyone on the plane knew the pilot. Just 3 hours earlier, a lucky model had won a free travel ticket from her company. Shortly after takeoff, the man sitting next to her started a conversation. Even though he was a greasy, bald, middle-aged man, he said he worked as a music critic. That caught the woman's attention because her ex-boyfriend John was a music composer. But when she mentioned John's name, the man's face changed instantly. It turned out he had been John's college professor. He once tore up John's graduation project in front of everyone, saying his music was awful and releasing it would be an insult to the audience. The humiliation had scarred John deeply. While the man and the woman were still talking, a woman in the front row suddenly stood up. She said she had been John's high school teacher and also had a bad impression of him, calling him lazy and making him repeat a grade. Things grew even stranger when another man stood up saying he was John's former classmate and used to bully him. Soon a fifth person rose too. The music critic now realized something was terribly wrong. He stood and asked if anyone else on the plane knew John. To his horror, the entire cabin raised their hands. Everyone there had met John before, and every single one of them had received a free ticket for this flight. Just like the woman had, it was no coincidence. John had planned all of this. This was his revenge. Moments later, the flight attendant confirmed their worst fear. John had locked himself in the cockpit. Chaos broke out as passengers screamed and pounded on the door. A psychiatrist rushed forward, pleading with John not to do something insane. He shouted that John's problems came from childhood abuse by his parents. But John never replied. The plane was now diving fast toward the city. At that moment, an elderly couple was reading in their backyard. They suddenly heard a growing roar. 1 second later, the plane came straight at them. The couple was John's parents. John wanted everyone who had ever heard him to die with him. So viewers, do you think John was right to do this?